Michelle and Dan here with USKA News. We're here at the Topkick Championship Super Fights at the Sheraton Hotel in Hauppauge, New York.
Jess Cohen here at the Sheraton, Long Island, getting ready to fight. How many fights you got so far under your belt?
This will be my third fight.
Third fight, excellent. And under what camp are you trained under?
I trained with Bob Mauro with the Ghost Kickboxing.
Nice. And you've been with him all 3 fights?
Yes, I have.
Excellent. And how are you feeling tonight going up against an opponent you really don't know much about?
I feel good. This was the best training camp I had of 3 fights, so my strategy is I just want to be aggressive, be active, and use my length.
Excellent. We're looking forward to seeing you out there.
Great. Thank you.
Thanks. We're here with Rich right after his first fight. How you feeling?
I feel great, man. I'm glad I got the decision. You know, I thought it was deserved, but it was a good fight. He put on a good performance. Both of us did. It takes 2 to tango, you know?
Definitely a very action-packed fight. Was it everything you thought it would be, being in the ring under that pressure for the first time?
Yeah, it felt good, but you know, I feel like I finally broke out of that. So, you know, I broke out of my shell, so I'll be more used to seeing this bigger audience instead of just sparring in the gym, but it was good.
And what's up with the strategy that you had? Did you stick to it, or did you feel like you had to change it based on what the other opponent brought to the table?
Well, my left was there a lot, and I was sort of headhunting in the beginning, but I tried to fix that, and we'll just keep getting better along the way, so, you know, that's how it goes.
Excellent first fight, Rich. Good job, bro.
Thank you.
With Rich's trainer, Bob Mauro, out of Ghost Kickboxing, Long Island. How do you feel Rich performed out there in his first fight in front of everyone out here at the Sheraton?
Well, Rich did very well. I mean, he dominated the fight. I mean, it was a unanimous decision. He took it to him. You know, really on a first-time fighter, you never know what's going to happen once they step through the ropes. You know, sometimes they go out there and they freeze up. And they're not like they are in the gym, but in this case, he performed just like he did in the gym. It's like he's was a veteran.
Nice, a pleasant surprise, and we saw a lot of action in that fight. How do you go about training someone maybe with a little more experience as opposed to training Rich or someone that's just coming in for the first time?
Well, that's a a 2-part answer really. If you have a person that you've come along with over time, you've had him as an amateur, as a pro. You understand his personality, how he lives, how he trains. And then it's much easier to train a pro, even though it's a lot more work. It's more of a been there, done that. You've systematically worked through everything. Whereas when you train a beginner, an amateur. Well, you know, it's you have to handle it more with kick gloves, and you're teaching them more along those lines.
Excellent. All right, so we're going to be back with you talking more about the fight, especially you got Jess Cohen coming up. And Cohen and his trainer Bob Mauro here post-fight. How you feeling after that knockout in the second round, buddy?
I feel great. I feel good. A little tired, but I feel good.
Excellent, excellent. Now, your opponent looked like very evenly matched physically. Yeah. When he came out and you saw him, what were your thoughts? But on how he was.
I didn't think that much when he first came out. I was expecting a shorter guy.
Okay.
But he came out very aggressive. He was very strong, but he didn't really hit me with any clean shots that I could feel like kind of a thud, but I wasn't really hurt. And I kept throwing punches. I was able to land some right hands during those exchanges, so I felt like that was my best punch. If I could hit him in the right spot with it, I could hurt him.
Right. Yeah, from a viewer standpoint, it looked like you know, he was very aggressive at first, and then you tied him up and you had time to strategize and say, okay, this is the type of fighter he's going to be. Let me rethink what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Was that right?
Yeah, that's right. And I also I didn't think, I knew it was also his first fight, and I didn't think he was going to be able to keep up a pace like that for 3 rounds, so I was kind of counting on him slowing down a little bit, and then I'd have a chance to catch him.
Seemed like you counted right.
Yeah.
Excellent. Bob, what are your thoughts on his performance today?
Well, it's exactly what he says. You know, he's been in the gym with guys just like that, and to be able to go full tilt for round after round is tough to do. And his energy ran out, and at that time, that's when the skills came into play, and he threw them body shots. And as you saw, Jess was the only one that threw body shots in that fight. The body shots are it.
Excellent. So just to wrap it up, we got a big win here for Jess Cohen at a Ghost Kickboxing with trainer Bob Mauro. Good fight.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Thank you.
I'm here post-fight with Julius Inglakis and his trainer, Thomas Getling. Guys, we just came out of the fight with Jesse Cohen. An unfortunate loss for you, but I understand this was your first fight, first amateur fight. Very well done. I can see your conditioning level was really top-notch. You guys were evenly matched, size-wise, and weight and height. I was wondering, could you tell us a little bit about that first round? Because you came out, you had a lot of energy, throwing a lot. How did you feel in the first round?
The first round, well, it's my first fight, so I just wanted to go with a bang, and I just wanted to make him to lose his game plan. Okay. So I just came out swinging, and I don't know, maybe I burned out too much. Needed to pace myself a little more.
Right.
But,
yeah, I was going to ask you if you thought that, you know, how long that level, you could be able to keep that level up, but you were hoping that you could just mess up his game plan a little bit.
Yeah, I thought I could finish him in the first round. I mean, it's my first fight, so...
Well, it was a great job.
To be really honest with you, again, not only is this his first fight, he's took this on 2 weeks.
Yes,
He's
yes,
never fought before in the ring, and we didn't know this fighter at all. The only thing we were told was that he was a very good technician. So our plan was to turn it into a brawl immediately, because we really didn't feel that technique-wise that we were going to match up. So it's exactly what he said. He followed the game plan exactly. Unfortunately, he tanked a little bit toward the second round and he got caught. But in terms of what Julius did, he did exactly what he was told to do. And the plan was working very, very well. I mean, you can even say, you know, it was controversial whether we had that knockdown in the first round because he did hit him and he did go down. So he followed the plan exactly according to the way we laid it out.
And where do you see your fighter going from here after this fight?
Well, it's again, it's his first time out. We're going to sit down, we'll discuss it, and see where he wants to go from here. If it's his desire to continue, then we already have been invited back. I think that the minute Julius entered the ring, Mr. Pulio said that he wanted him for the next fight, regardless of the outcome.
Well, excellent. Then you do have a future. Well, impressive first bout out there. Good one. You got one under your belt. Thank you. Hi, I'm here with Joe Pulio, our promoter tonight of the Topkick Super Fights here at the Sheraton in Hauppauge, New York. Really, you know, action-packed event you had tonight.
Yep, all the bells and whistles.
Yeah, all the bells and whistles, exactly. I understand that you started this event about 15 years ago.
Actually, I started the event 17 years ago, this month, here. At this place. We've gone to many other places, but this is where we kind of came back to.
Right, coming back here. And how did that work for you tonight?
Tonight it seemed like a pretty good crowd. You know,
yeah.
June is usually actually one of my smallest shows, but we seem to have 3/4 of the house sold out. We had some great fights, some great action. We had all the, you know, knockdowns and good fights. Real good fights.
Really good fights. Great crowd, exactly. I was wondering if you could mention maybe any of the fights that sort of stood out tonight, some of the up-and-coming fighters or ones that you'd hope to see again on a card?
Well, Bob Mauro's Jesse did unbelievable. I mean, he fought what appeared to be an unbeatable robot, and you know, that first round was a little ugly, and then after that, second round when he calmed down, he just beat him. That was an excellent fight. That was one of the ones that was my favorite.
Yeah, Jesse was quite a technician in that fight. Yeah, that was nice to see.
Kind of got a little overwhelmed and just put it together and
worked the body. Worked it up. It's always good to go to the body.
Absolutely, did a great job.
Very good, excellent. Anyone else that you see on the future cards here?
Some of the earlier fighters tonight, kid, Mickey Carlisle. Great skills, good hands, good legs. Real control fighter for a young kid. He's looking really good. Let's see, Sal Messina did really good from Andy's camp. He didn't get the decision, but he was fought a couple times on my card. He did really, really well. And, you know, to me, it's all about, it's not about the winner or the loser. To me, it's about, you know, number one, nobody getting hurt. Number two, good competition, good sportsmanship, and, you know, good fights.
Very good.
That's all about it.
Great, excellent. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, so it's a wrap here at Topkick Super Fights at the Sheraton Hotel in Hauppauge, New York. We had some great fights tonight. What a full card that was, and I have to tell you, it was not a disappointing fight in any one of them. We've seen it all tonight.
Yes.
It was action-packed.
Yeah, definitely a lot of action and a good hometown crowd for the Long Island fighters.
Very good crowd.
Hopefully we'll be here back at the Sheraton once again and keep these good fights happening in Long Island.
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, what were some of the highlights for you? I mean, I think for me personally, I just want to touch on the fact that we had, you know, young fighters, new trainers, we saw veteran fighters, veteran trainers. I mean, we really saw the whole mix there today.
Yeah, you know, it's always good to see the fresh new faces, but when it comes down to it, you know, we really want to see the experienced fighters go at it. You know, the guys who are more in, you know, in their prime. And we did see a couple of fights like that tonight, and you know, it just didn't disappoint.
All right, that's for sure. The venue was very successful as well here at the Sheraton, so it looks like we'll be seeing some more events here in the near future.
Definitely.
All right, great. Thanks for joining us. Great night.
Yep.